Welcome to Skyler Jarvis Media.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Skyler Jarvis.
Welcome everybody to the Skyler Jarvis Show. This is your host, Skyler Jarvis, and today I got two guests with me. One of them is sitting right beside of me. His name is Carson,
Sup?
a.k.a. Barson,
With a dollar sign.
with a dollar sign. And then on the phone, I got my boy Newkirk, Shazai Newkirk.
What up?
Shout out, shout
Thanks
out.
for having me on the podcast.
No problem, bro. I mean, we've been trying to get you on here for a good minute. So
For a decade.
Yeah, for a decade. So, start with you, Carson. I want to hear about your weekend. How did it go?
Man, my weekend has been freaking phenomenal. Shot 6 music videos over the weekend, and hopefully I'm going to edit them over the week. Wish me luck. Please. I'm going to need it. And I did a few podcasts.
Good luck.
Thanks. What about Newkirk? What we got going on with Newkirk?
Listened to the whole new Eminem record. No skips.
No skips.
Nice.
This is a really good album for me.
Yeah, that's dope. That's a dope
really
album.
good album.
What you think about it?
Man, the way that I thought about it, I was like, hey, Eminem has returned with a whole new album. Let's see how this one's going to go. And, he brought back the
real Slim Shady.
the real Slim Shady.
The real Slim Shady.
Please.
He really stood up in this one, didn't he?
He did.
Yep, he brought back. He brought back a whole lot.
Yeah, he did. You really don't think that he used any AI in his voice?
No. Nah, I don't think he was using AI, because if anybody was using AI by now, especially for that type of thing,
Wait, you don't think that he used it in his voice?
you would tell a difference. No, I don't think he used it in his voice.
Then
because
how do you think that he got his voice to sound like it used to?
he trained it? He trained his voice. He had to.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that I really actually believe that he used AI. I haven't looked it up yet, but I really am. I'm probably like 90% sure that he used AI to get his voice like he. I think that all the lyrics, and I don't think that he's the type of guy to let AI write for him or anything. But I'm saying that he used AI to make his voice sound as if it was old Eminem.
I mean, even if he did use AI on that song, he was doing it to get a desired effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he was using it, even I can look at it from another standpoint of, even if he was using it, he was probably using it for the right reasons instead of the stupid reasons that everybody tend to use AI for.
Like what?
Cloning their voices, or fucking using it to fucking just do stupid shit with it.
Right.
Instead of it being naturally what it's used for.
Try-
Because it's artificial.
Try to keep the cussing down, bro.
I'm gonna try my best.
Yeah, bro. I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah, I definitely get what you're saying.
So out of like a 10, what is your what is it? How do you think that it is? Like a 1 out of 10.
Like the whole album as a whole,
Yeah.
a 10.
You give it a 10?
Yes, I give that album a 10.
Okay, let's go back a little bit. What other albums do you consider are 10s?
Ooh, out of this year alone,
Yeah.
I would say there's a lot of good albums that I've listened to. Armin van Buuren
You said what?
is
Armin van Buuren. It's
Van Buuren. His A State of Trance mix and his studio album Breathe In, a 10. I'm going to go for Judas Priest, Invincible Shield, a 10.
I don't know any of these albums, bro.
Usher.
You're talking about of all time?
No, he's talking just this year.
Oh no, I'm
Like,
talking about
just
like
this year.
I'm talking about
Uh,
like ever. Like what are the
Oh,
like
oh
what is
Gosh,
the
that's hard,
what
bro.
do you consider
That's
like
a hard
like
one
what
right
songs?
there,
I mean,
'cause there's been so many out. Or you know what? Nah, scrap that. I'm gonna go backwards. We got. I'm gonna do two out of each year. So 2024, Usher with his album, and Judas Priest with Invisible Shield. 2023, we have Head PE with Detox, and another Head PE album with their 70s for the Pit, or 70s from the Pit.
70s hits from the pit.
Yep, 70s hits from the Pit. And then we got Bjork's Basura
2022.
alongside of Andre 3000.
the Flu album.
Yep,
You think that's a 10 out of 10?
yep. That's a 10 out of 10 for me.
He likes a lot of stuff like, he likes a lot of ambient stuff.
Oh, okay.
Avant-garde, like a little bit of everything.
Understandable.
I'm gonna put Drake for All the Dogs in there as well, even though that album was kind of a mixed bag for me, but it was still in some instances a 10 out of 10. Just don't have too many features on there. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder
That is a good album.
if we can just. I wonder if we can just get a Drake album with just no features.
With no features?
Yeah.
Damn, there was one. It was the
If nothing was the same.
the house one.
Oh yeah. That one still kind of sucked.
Well, it
The
had
Dark
the
Lane demo tapes, ain't it?
no.
Plus that.
No, the Honestly Nevermind.
Yes.
Yeah. Honestly, Nevermind was kind of terrible.
Yeah, but it had hold on, it had 21 Savage at the very end, but that I don't think that song was meant for that album. It was just to lead into the 21 Savage and Drake album. But I'm pretty sure you think that it was terrible?
Yeah.
Why do you think that it was terrible?
Because
I think a lot of people think that.
because Drake. I mean, I get the fact that Drake wanted to try something different.
Yeah.
I do. I get it. But for him, it just didn't work for him. Like that, the whole house style, that doesn't work for him.
Right. Me and Newkirk's always been the type of people that give albums a chance. Like we're not the type to sit here and say, "Oh, screw this album. It doesn't," But if we notice that a certain artist is doing a certain thing that they just don't do good at, we're gonna let you know.
Yeah, so you don't think that Drake did good at that album?
No. Bro, this Shazan is my mentor, bro. He's my music mentor. He was, whenever I started going to GMS at, short term, which would basically, you would go there a week out of the school year. And Newkirk would turn me on to all kinds of different music, like, your Five Finger Death Punches, your Bjorks, your Daft Punks. He got me into all kinds of different music, and I, thinking about it now, you took it for granted. You take stuff like that for granted back then, but, he opened me up to a whole new vista of different music.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
And I've probably done him the same way.
Yup, because you got me into rappers like Cannabis, the Cross Movement, you got me into more 70s bands. I mean, I was already into like some 70s stuff, but I didn't get like you. You got me into Credence. You got me into Led Zeppelin.
Clearwater Credence.
Huh?
Clearwater Credence.
Credence Clearwater Revival. Yeah.
Clearwater Credence.
Yeah. You know what
Credence
I mean,
Clearwater
man.
Revival.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's a good band. That's actually one of my favorite bands, along with like Led Zeppelin.
Ha yes. You're one of us.
Sure. Go on, Newkirk. You wasn't finished. I
Judas
cut you off.
Priest.
Judas Priest.
Just all kinds of stuff, huh?
I got it, yeah.
Yeah.
I got him into all kinds of different music, and then he would, like, I would show him something, and then he would get into something, like, a few weeks later, and then we would swap flash drives, and I would put some of my music on his, and he'd put his music on mine, and we'd go listen to those artists. You know, he hooked me onto James Blake like that. He hooked me onto Outkast. He hooked me onto...
To Outkast? You didn't know Outkast?
I mean, I knew Outkast. I knew their songs, and I liked them, but he let me know what album that was off of, and...
Yeah. All kinds of stuff like that. Man, yo, Newkirk, I've been trying to get Skyler to listen to more of more of JID and like J. Cole.
Oh man, JID's pretty good.
Yeah, JID.
Like,
did you listen to JID before the album? Before the Eminem album?
I haven't heard any of his solo work, but I've heard him like being featured on stuff.
Man,
Right, I know he was featured on that one James Blake song, and I told Carson about it.
some of his
He was featured on James Blake, and he just now recently did a feature with Eminem.
yeah. Well, I listened to most of his solo work before this album ever came out, and I really like JID. I have a lot of JID, actually most JID's catalog downloaded.
Yeah, because he was affiliated with Kendrick.
He was what?
Affiliated with Kendrick.
He was affiliated with Kendrick. He was on the same label as him, I think. I don't know.
No, I think that you're talking about J. Cole. Like
Was he on TDE?
like Dreamville.
No, he was on Dreamville. Oh, okay. Because at first I thought he was on TDE at first.
Yeah, because I think that he's been on like both of the Dreamville albums.
Oh.
They did they did that one big song. It was a really big song with like Young Nudie in it. The there was Surround Sound. That was a really big song.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was that other song. Man, let me see if I can find that, because that's a really good song. That's one that I know that you probably heard, Skyler. It really, there's this one. You know that one?
Nope.
The Surround Sound.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
And then there was man, I really wonder what the heck that one was. That was
Yeah, like JID is so underrated, bro. Like, there's a couple of rappers that are just underrated.
You know this one, Skyler?
No, but I really like it.
Yeah, I am the king of the eat and get it bitch.
Hey, bro, we don't want to get
my fault. Yeah,
we don't want to get copyright strike.
I was
on
just
this.
wondering if you heard that one. I feel like you really heard that. Hadn't you?
That sounds like something DJ Muggs would do. That
Muggs. No, that's an awesome beat.
From Cypress Hill.
Man, I was trying to show you something earlier, Skyler, but you weren't paying attention.
You were. I was. You were. You showed me that JID and J. Cole thing.
Yeah, and then I was trying to show you that other song by JID. It's like some real boom bap stuff. That's like it had Method Man in it.
I heard it. It was really good. That song was really good, and then the that other song was really good too. Yeah, I gotta dig into JID a little bit more, man, because I actually like his flow on this new Eminem album.
And J. Cole. I was really expecting to have J. Cole on that album, on that Eminem album, because somebody said there was a leak that J. Cole was going to be on it. And then it came out and J. Cole wasn't on it, and I was actually kind of a little bit upset. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Yep.
Yep.
I know what you mean. There was a snippet that I seen on the internet, and it was with him and White Gold, and it was like, hey, hey Slim, want to get wasted?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I mean, the beat was pretty good. The song, I figured it was gonna be on the album because it was like it went along with the theme of the album.
Yeah. White Gold.
Yeah. That clip surfaced like a year ago, I think.
You think this is Slim Shady's last album?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, it very well could be. But
Yeah.
I think Eminem will always have Slim Shady. Nobody,
Yeah.
I think that Slim Shady will always be a part of him.
Right, like it will always be a part of him. Like I don't think his alter ego is going anywhere.
Yeah.
Because
I don't think so either.
Wherever Eminem goes, Shady comes with him.
Right?
Slim Shady.
Slim Shady!
So do you think Slim Shady was... How do you define Slim Shady? Which one is Slim Shady and which one's Eminem? Is Eminem more like personal shit?
Yeah.
And then Slim Shady's more like...
Slim Shady, the way that I'm going to say it is like Slim Shady is the more shock humor. Like Slim Shady's the more shock humor, very offensive. That says shit that pretty much the whole world, well, some of the whole world says.
Yeah. So, like, do you think that you think that was, like, in Bad Meets Evil?
Yeah.
So you think that was Slim Shady?
Yeah, that Bad Meets Evil album's definitely Slim Shady.
That's a good album.
Yeah, that was a Slim Shady. Even the Bad Meets Evil track on the Slim Shady LP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
good one.
Well, that whole album is like Slim Shady though.
It's a Slim Shady LP.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I bet Cannabis is pretty happy with this album.
You think Cannabis is happy with it? In what way?
Because it's the death of Slim Shady.
I think Cannabis always respected Eminem as a rapper.
Yeah.
But I think he was just, he was going at Eminem because, he wanted to show that he could hold his own against him.
Yeah. And then Eminem basically just became a superstar.
Right. And Cannabis...
He just kept on going.
LL Cool J, after he did that thing with LL Cool J and they started going at it, Cannabis went underground.
He just basically fell off.
Well, the people just didn't want to listen to him anymore. And I think after his first album, he put out a really good album. It was 2000 BC. That was...
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That was a really good album.
I like that album.
What's your thoughts on it, Shazan?
Yeah. I think, the way that this whole thing was, he was like, I've already squashed all of my beefs. Like, why are you gonna keep bringing them up for?
Yep. And that, that's every time they do an interview with Cannabis, it's always about 1998. It's never I never hear people talk about his his albums after that. I've heard occasionally somebody mention Rip the Jacker or maybe Mike Club or something, but
What is what majority of the interviews that he does nowadays is they talk about Eminem in it.
no, they talk about him and LL Cool J in the second round knockout song.
Yep.
So you don't think that they see the only reason that I know cannabis is from Eminem. If Eminem never said anything about cannabis, I probably would never even know what cannabis was.
Yeah, because Eminem and cannabis did get into a little small beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Over because Eminem didn't like the feature. I think that's kind of a messed up way to be in your feelings about.
No, I think what it was is Eminem thought somebody had or cannabis had thought Eminem wrote he thought Eminem had wrote The Ripper Strikes Back. The LL Cool J diss.
Oh.
When LL Cool J came back at him after second round knockout, cannabis thought Eminem had basically wrote that verse.
Yeah, because LL Cool J's rapping started to change in the 90s.
Yeah, it was more of it was more pop.
Yeah. Well, it started to get a little bit more heavier.
Yeah. LL Cool J started to get around Mr. Smith and Phenomenon. That was when LL Cool J started getting harder.
Started to get harder because if you don't remember the first maybe 2-3 albums. Yeah.
First 2-3 albums are like
He said, "Yeah."
the first 2 or 3 albums are good, and they're more rap, just rapping. But now LL Cool J's starting to hold his own. He's already went at it with Cool Mo D, and then he went at it with Cannabis, and that one, LL Cool J got bigger, and Cannabis just, he went underground because everybody thought his album sucked, which honestly it didn't. What's your thoughts, Newkirk?
Yeah. Yeah, because even down to that, there's some rappers that either get harder and harder as time goes on, or there's some rappers that get softer and softer.
What would you classify Eminem as being harder or softer as he gets?
That one's kind of a hard one because if you look at the albums after Encore, like you can tell that he started to get softer at that point.
Right.
Like if you look at the albums after that, I'm talking Relapse, Recovery, Revival,
Marshall Mathers LP2.
some of the songs off of that album, not all of them, but a good portion. Kamikaze, Kamikaze, he started to come back a little tiny bit.
Yeah.
But we really didn't get the full effect until Music to Be Murdered By.
No, I don't really think we got the full effect until
This
the
album.
death of Slim Shady Coup de Grace.
Yeah. I mean, we started to see, or shall I say, we really started to see a return of the effect until Music to Be Murdered By.
Right.
That's where we really started to see that.
And then side B, and then now this is the full
This is the
returned.
Slim
This is
Shady.
the Slim Shady.
This is Mr. Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady, guy fella.
Chicka, Slim Shady.
I know him. I remember him from back in the day. From way back in the day, whenever he was putting 9-inch nails in his eyelids.
Hi, kids. Do you like violence? You want to see me stick 9-inch nail through each one of my eyelids?
Yeah, that's Slim Shady. I remember him. What do you think about it, Newkirk?
Newkirk,
Yo,
what you think, man?
man, you know what though? You never know what Eminem is gonna do.
No, it's always a surprise with him, bro.
It's always a surprise. Like you never know what he might do.
I really don't like what he said about Candace Owens though.
I don't either, but this is one I don't agree with either one of them.
So
Right.
I think that maybe I think that Candace Owens might be right. Think about it.
I don't agree with neither one of them either. But hey, I mean, hey, you start something, you're gonna get the results you're gonna get.
What you mean?
You're gonna get people talking about you if you make a diss. You're gonna have people respond to you. It's just
because actually the whole thing that happened between Candace Owens and Eminem that started like 2 years ago, I believe.
What was it? Do you know what it was about?
She said something about Eminem getting older or whatnot and whatnot.
Yeah, but I
And
think
then-
that she was saying that that she claimed that he was gay to begin with a long time ago.
Oh yeah, she did say that.
And then I think that she's still standing on that to this day. I think that what she said recently
And
is
she still said it.
just reiterating what she said beforehand.
Right.
And then she was just like he's just struggling. And then he got mad at what she said, and then he attacked her personally after what she said, and then she just doubled down on whatever she said.
Yeah. Because, what he meant, and for those people that tend to listen to Eminem and that know the song "Cleaning Out My Closet,"
Yeah.
he means by skeletons. Okay, he's not talking about coming out of the closet. He's talking.
Yes.
He's basically talking about skeletons, meaning sins.
skeletons in the closet, like
Like things that from the past.
things from the past that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually the name of my book is going to be Scared of the Skeletons.
Right.
He's writing a book, and it's called Scared of the Skeletons. And it's based off of that saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But I think that the cleaning out the closet thing, she was just making a joke. That whenever she said that, she said that he was cleaning out the closet, but he should have been coming out of the closet. It was just a joke, but
Right. And I like Candace Owens. I like Eminem. You're gonna have situations like that where they might not be getting along personally, but you like both of them, and I understand Candace Owens' point of view. I understand Eminem's point of view. You know,
and my thing is that if Eminem's got all this money and he's a superstar and whatnot, why doesn't he have a new girlfriend or wife or something? Why don't we ever hear about something like that?
He's always been open about that too. He said that ever since his divorce from Kim, he's struggled with trying to find a new date.
Yeah. Why is that? Did he say why?
Did he say why?
Not that I know of.
See, we're over here. We're over here cracking the code. We're over here cracking the code. Slim Shady.
Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers.
You might be Slim Gady. Bruh. Bruh. Yeah. My fault, Slim Shady, man. I ain't mean to expose you like that, but I think that you're kind of low-key exposing yourself.
Yeah.
Bro's almost got like $500 million, but he can't get a girlfriend. I'm sure he would have no problem, too.
Or sometimes he or maybe, he probably has gotten into the, maybe I like being alone.
Yeah, I think he's in that stage now because we haven't really heard anything about Eminem dating anybody here lately.
Yeah, like he's been really open about that. He said that he struggled with trying to find someone else, and he's helped out his ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Hey, I still don't mean he ain't gay. Huh?
I said that don't mean he ain't gay.
That don't mean he ain't gay, but that also don't mean he is gay.
Right.
We don't really know. We're just speculating here.
Because he's never claimed that he was gay. We never heard any rumors about him being gay or anything like that.
I don't know. I've heard some rumors about him being gay.
Bro, there's a lot of Caitlyn Jenner references on this album.
Yeah. Yeah, he was really talking smack about him.
He was really going off on Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
Christopher Reeves.
Yeah, he's been going at it with Christopher Reeves for a good minute. I think he's
really
been doing that since the Marshall Mathers LP.
Yeah, more of the Marshall Mathers LP all the way up until now.
Encore was when he took it to a whole new level.
Yeah, like it actually started with the Marshall Mathers and then Encore, and then he brought it
Relapse.
on Relapse.
Recovery.
Yeah, a little bit on Recovery.
And then on this album.
Yep.
That's another reason I feel like this is the Eminem we grew up with. This is the I don't give a crap Eminem, Slim Shady. He was basically Eminem or enemy number one when we were growing up, and his albums always had a concept, or at least had skits, that really went along with the album. And then, the King Kneff skits, the Paul Rosenberg skits.
One on the new album, but it's not. But it's connected to the Houdini track.
Right, and then there's one at the end of Guilty Conscience too.
Yep.
That is one of my favorite songs on the album, bro.
Guilty Conscience too?
Yes.
I think so too. Conscience. I said conscious.
The only one that we did not get, sadly, was a Steve Berman skit.
I know, that would have been get out of here.
Right.
Now. Kind of like he did on that D12 album.
Yep.
D12.
Yep. Who is this bizarre guy? I know him for.
You know what? Just get out of here now. Okay.
Whoa.
Man. That was the Eminem we grew up with.
We haven't really gotten a Steve Berman skit since Relapse.
Yeah, you're right. That was the last we've heard out of Steve Berman. We've got King Kneff skits. We've got Paul Rosenberg skits. But no Steve Berman. Come on, Em.
Dang, come on, man.
What happened to Steve Berman? What happened?
I guess he's just had it up to here with Eminem. He got shot. He got shot in the arm by him. I
don't even know what y'all are talking about, if you want me to be honest with you.
I don't even think Steve Berman liked Eminem. You could just tell from the skits.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. You know, on the older Eminem albums, there's this one guy, this Interscope guy.
Yeah.
On the Marshall Mathers LP, he's like, I'll show you when we get to the...
That's where it all started, actually. Eminem, will you sit down? Either change the record or it's not coming out. Yeah, man, whatever. And then it leads into...
The Way I Am.
The Way I Am.
Oh, yeah. I like that song.
Yep, and then you got the Eminem Show.
Yeah.
Where he gets shot by Eminem. You don't hear from him for a while until Relapse. Do you know I lost the use of my right arm? That's who Steve Berman is.
Wow.
Yeah, the guy that you know what? Just hand me the album and get the out of here.
Yeah, he
What's this? 2 CDs?
That's what I've been trying to tell you, man. Just get out. Get them out. And then he breaks the glass.
What do you think the next big album's gonna be? Who do you think's gonna drop next that you're gonna be like, yo?
I have not heard this new Snoop Dogg collaboration. I think that might be the next biggest album too.
Snoop Dogg collaboration with who?
Moda.
Who?
I think that's his name. Moda.
Who's that?
M-A-T-O. M-A-M-O-T-A.
Moda. Like Motorola.
I think he's a Texas rapper.
Or somebody from the north saying motor. The motor. Yeah. Boy, crank up the car.
Because
make sure the motor running.
Whenever I think of Texas rappers, I think of South Park Mexican, Baby Bash.
Baby Bash. Whoa.
Oh.
Hey, bro. You know Walker, Texas Ranger?
Walker, Texas Ranger. Newkirk, do you know him?
Yeah.
Chuck Norris.
Are you hearing Carson all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of racket going on. I could speak up a little bit if you need me to. Chuck Norris. You know Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris. Do you know Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris.
Yep. The
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Ninja. Or
the what?
The Kung Fu fighter. Him.
Yeah, he's the guy that fought dadgum Bruce Lee.
Yep.
Here,
you know Bruce Lee?
Yep, we all know.
You can talk to him normal because you're on the
Bruce
phone.
Lee is.
Bro, do you think that he could beat Bruce Lee?
Who, Chuck Norris?
Yeah.
It's possible.
He already did, bro.
What?
Yeah, bro, you gotta look that up sometime, man. He goes ham.
Yeah, man.
Yep, I can believe it.
Hey, yo, Carson, have you ever heard of Diabolic?
What?
Diabolic.
What's that?
He's a rapper.
Nah.
He used to be on Immortal Techniques label.
Who?
Immortal Technique. Have you ever heard of the song Dance with the Devil?
Technique.
No, y'all are going ham on some shit I've never even heard of. Y'all was talking about Eminem, and I ain't even heard of the damn Eminem.
How the hell do you not?
If you listen to Eminem albums, how do you not know Steve Berman, bro?
Man, I ain't no stan or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, me and Newkirk are long-time stans.
You have came across Dancing with the Devil, man.
You have had to come across it. It's
Dancing with the Devil by who?
Immortal Technique.
Nope.
Bro, it's
Carson, I got
Carson.
one thing to say to you, sir.
What's up?
You suck.
Dang, bro. Come on, man.
Dang,
It ain't gotta
man.
be like that, bro.
How the hell do you not know Immortal Techniques dancing with
Nah,
Bro.
He sounds like a Wu-Tang rapper.
No, bro, but it's a song basically about I'm not gonna spoil it all. I'm not gonna spoil it all for you, but yeah. Well, Newkirk gave it away. Dagnabbit.
Raped a group of women or whatever, and then he ended up going to prison, and then he ended up also getting killed.
Oh yeah.
That song,
That's what it was based off of.
Is actually funny enough that song is actually based off of actual true events that actually happened.
You know, I sent you that video, bro.
I know.
I sent Shazam that video. Dance with the Devil. You've had to come across it at some point because it's something. If you don't know,
You actually
Immortal
have to listen to the
Techniques.
full song to understand its actual story.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
It's basically a guy that's on the street and he wants to be, he wants the Scarface dream, cocaine.
He wants to go ham. He wants to go deep up in it.
He wants to go real deep up in it, and the guys say, "All right, well, you gotta do something ruthless. I'm not gonna give the story up, but it."
Bro, it's like a Hollywood.
Yeah, it's like
Hollywood, yeah.
Like real life Hollywood.
Real life Hollywood. Yeah, it's like you got to do this to get,
or the music industry in real life.
And,
just to prove something.
Wait, is this a real story? Like getting jumped
of it is
jumped in from a gang?
Some of it isn't.
Story.
I mean, you hear it like cuz I was up there too and blah blah blah, but he, the rapper Immortal Technique wasn't in it. He's just telling a story.
He's just chopping it up.
But what he is talking about was based off of something that happened in Harlem. Yes.
Yeah, that happened like in his hometown.
Man, I don't know. I'd have to get into it.
Yeah, I'll show you after the podcast, bro. You've had to hear it somewhere.
Rappers like that can actually tell a story and actually like have a little bit of like a realistic view to it as well. Like there's not a lot of rappers that can actually do that nowadays.
I'm not gonna lie, that
all that we have is just I screwed your woman, and I took this girl to the club, and I did this to her, I did that to her, blah blah blah.
I got millions, I got women, I got fancy clothes. That's all it's about anymore. It's luxury.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the luxury life. Look at me. I'm living as a millionaire.
That's what most rap is about nowadays.
Exactly. And that's what's really made me not like the new generation of rap, because that's all it's about. Or either that, or it's all about pop, shooting people, and then and then these rappers that talk about it end up getting shot in the
shot in the mouth,
right? Shot in the mouth, or shot going
in
into a store, shot in the face,
in the nose, shot in the eye.
I mean,
Shot in the neck,
shot in the neck, shot in the tooth. I mean, they get shot up everywhere.
Young Dolph got killed.
Yeah. He sure did. XXX
Tentacion. I remember when that happened. Newkirk.
I remember whenever that happened.
Newkirk was real heavy into XXX Tentacion.
I remember him. We used to be close.
I only liked his sound. Like, I wasn't really big on him like that, but I just liked his sound because it was different.
I used to know him in real life.
Oh,
Did
wow.
you?
No, I'm messing around with you.
Bruh.
Hey, I'm just pulling your I'm just yanking your chain, tugging your nuts.
Just busting your nuts. And breaking your balls.
What'd you say, Shazan?
I said, was this your way of getting back at me for what I said to you earlier?
Yeah, you was being mean to me, bro. You was bullying me.
Oh, was I? Oh, the
Bro.
poor Carson get. Oh, did the poor Carson get his feelings hurt?
Yeah, we're gonna put the picture that Skyler has on your on his phone for your picture on the
Podcast.
thumbnail. Yeah.
Well, I'm giving you guys the green light to do so.
Nah, just send me a good pic of
Yeah.
you and we'll put it in there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a picture of you, and we're gonna Photoshop you right here. Here, we gotta get a thumbnail. We're right here, Skyler. We gotta look at the camera. Yeah, it's somewhere's around there. It's okay. You was good the way you was, Skyler. Just doing. Yeah, there you go.
Newkirk. You remember that time when
my fault, Newkirk. I didn't have Newkirk to the microphone.
Do you remember that one time that you sent me a picture of the toilet?
Yeah.
Bro.
The toilet.
Yeah.
What the Sam Hill you mean?
So I sent Skyler a picture of the toilet with some urine in it, right? And I go and I put underneath it. I put this is what you drink every day.
Dang, that's what you drink every day, Skyler?
No. But
Then why would he say that? You think he's a liar?
Me and Newkirk would just do that just to be funny. We would go, bro. Sean Tucker, he was. The bathrooms were connected to each room. So on one side you'd have one room, and then you'd go in the bathroom. You know, you'd open the door to the bathroom, and then there was one door on one side, one on the other.
Sean Tucker?
Yeah, and his name was Sean Tucker, and we would go on Sean Tucker. We would go to Sean Tucker's room, and we would knock on his door. And we would run we would run back in the room before he could do anything. Yeah. And he would come in our room. He knew it was us.
What'd you say, Shazan?
I said we would mess with them.
Yeah.
Bro,
He
why
knew
would y'all do that?
He knew it was us. Well, I mean, we all mess with each other. Sean Tucker would come mess with us, bro. Sean Tucker would come mess with us, and then we would come poke right back at him.
Right.
Sean Tucker is insane. That sounds like a famous person.
We'd sit there and text each other, and then either me or Shazan would go knock on the door and then run back to the room. And then we would sit there. We'd sit there and wait on him, and he'd just be sitting there cussing like a sailor in the next room.
At school?
Yeah. Man.
You're going buck wild.
Bro, that was a good time. Me and, we were all good friends. Me, Shazan, Sean Tucker, we were a clique back then.
Sean Tucker does not even sound like a real name, bro. It really sounds like you just made that up. Shout out Sean Tucker.
Shout out to Sean Tucker. You better be watching this podcast.
Wow, yeah, big time shout out Sean Tucker. If you're real, we love you.
Nah, he's real. Newkirk will tell you that.
He's real.
It's like we're talking about a myth.
I saw him in person not too long ago, like over a month ago.
I saw him in my dreams.
Bro, you ain't even met Sean Tucker.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I meant that 2 months ago, actually.
Nah, me and Sean Tucker go way back. I knew him back in the day.
Black. He was a black kid. He was
a black. Are you asking me?
Yeah, was he a black guy?
How would I know? How would y'all know?
Because we knew the guy for like 2, 3
Did he wear
years.
diapers?
You knew him since diapers, Shazan?
Did he wear diapers? Did he wear a bib?
God dang, I don't know, did he?
No.
Oh. Whoa. Hold on. I got an actual
He's a
real
trip.
legitimate question.
He's a
Like,
trip.
Can y'all tell like about somebody's like ethnicity if like whenever they speak to you?
Yeah.
You can just right off of the rip.
I can look at the skin, or I can either do one or two things. One, look at the skin, or two, pay really close of attention to your voice.
Wait, you're not fully blind, are you, Shazan?
No, I have a little bit of vision.
Oh, okay. Do you think that you have more than Skyler?
He's got a little more vision than I do,
I
but
probably got a little bit more than he does.
not. I mean, it's still legally
It's still-
blind.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's still weak, but
Oh, okay. So you still see a little bit.
yeah, only out of my left eye, not out of my right eye.
Oh yes, for me it's reverse.
Okay.
For me it's reverse.
Well, that makes sense. So you can still kind of tell what a person looks like.
Yep.
Oh.
Won't you tell everybody how long we've known each other,
Yeah,
Shazan?
why don't you tell everybody, Shazan?
Me and Skyler have known each other since 2014, but we actually really started kicking it until 2015.
So y'all knew each other since 08.
We knew each other since
I
2014.
wish I did know him since 08. I wish I did. But he didn't come at GMS at that time.
Sure that y'all went and bought a house in 08, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, we bought a cool ass luxury house, and we had
And we had a bunch of women.
we had a
around us.
hot tub the size of this living room.
You know what? Dap me up for that, Skyler. Dap me up, bro. Heck yeah. What'd you say, bro?
I said, and we had a bunch of women around us.
Whoa.
Pretty women either.
They
were
what?
ugly. They weren't no pretty women either. They were ugly.
They were. God dang.
They looked like dudes.
Whoa. And y'all went on blind dates?
They had dude.
We
muscles.
put blindfolds over their faces
Right.
so they couldn't
Right,
see
they covered
us.
us in blindfolds.
Yo.
They covered us in blindfolds because they didn't want us to know.
No, we covered
But,
them with
they got
blindfolds. We covered
look like-
before they got in the room. We had somebody put a blindfold on them. So when they walked in the room, they couldn't see us, and they weren't allowed to take them off.
Whoa. Did you pick all that up? Is that not what y'all did, Shazan?
And we took them back to the room. And then they told us they were dudes.
No. Whoa, bro. No Diddy or no Eminem.
And they did a whole lot of reefer.
You got Skyler rolling over here.
Well, at least they didn't tell us to take over, though. We got the bullet there.
Golly, Skyler.
Just imagine you were running into that. I know normal straight dudes ran into that left and right, but good grief, it's kind of funny.
Some Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, they ran into some Caitlyn Jenners.
Caitlyn Jenner and all his friends.
Yep.
Yup. We might have to wrap this up, Skyler.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think
Thanks for having me, y'all. I
No
appreciate
problem,
it.
man.
Appreciate you coming by, Shazan.
Appreciate you being on the Skyler Jarvis show, man. We need to
Those
get
of you
you.
out there that want to listen to the brand new Eminem album, it's Eminem, the death of Slim Shady,
Coup de grace.
coup de grace.
Okay.
And for some of you guys that do not know, coup de grace comes from Alfred Hitchcock, by the way. For some of you that do not know that.
What about the people that don't know who Eminem is?
It means death blow.
Eminem means death blow?
No, coup de grace.
Oh.
Death blow, one shot to the head, one shot in between the eye, the final round. That's what it means.
Wow. Anything else that you wanted to say, Newkirk?
Get off the phone. Stay away from drugs.
Okay.
Yep,
We can
stay away from drugs.
Stay away from ugly women that are shaped like dudes.
Well, we can try to manage that.
But seriously, on a serious note, I appreciate you guys for having me on the podcast. I had a lot of fun.
No problem, man.
Signing out, Shazam Newkirk. Peace.
All right.
Peace, man.
Thank you for watching. This is Skyler Jarvis signing off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Skyler has left the building. Hey, Bird, don't you want to say anything?